Hey everyone, welcome to St. Michael's, Maryland. Today we are taking a moody, rain-soaked drive through one of the most historic towns on the Eastern Shore. It's early spring, the rain is coming down, but honestly, it just makes this place look even more charming. We're starting right here at the intersection of Railroad Avenue and South Talbot Street, and we're going to make our way over to the famous Chesapeake Bay Maritime Museum first. Grab a warm drink, get cozy, and let's explore. If you look just ahead, we're coming up on the bridge. Now, this area has a ton of history. Fun fact for you, back in the day, the drawbridge around these parts was the only thing connecting places like Tilghman Island to the rest of the world. Imagine being totally cut off from the mainland every time a big boat needed to pass through. It really makes you appreciate how isolated and tight-knit these island communities used to be. All right, we've made it down to the water at the Chesapeake Bay Maritime Museum. Even on a rainy day like today, this 18-acre waterfront campus is stunning. If you look over toward the exhibits, you might catch a glimpse of their historic lighthouses. Inside those, they house these massive, beautiful Fresnel lenses. If you've never heard of them, they're basically the ultimate vintage engineering feat. Extravagant, layered glass lenses that could magnify a simple oil lamp flame so powerfully that sailors could see it from miles out in the dark, stormy bay. Pretty fitting for a rainy day like today, right? We are looping back and heading straight into downtown St. Michael's. Now, this place is nicknamed the town that fooled the British because during the War of 1812, the locals hung lanterns high up in the trees, making the British ships aim too high and overshoot the town entirely. Today, it's a bit more peaceful. Talbot Street is lined with these incredible 19th century buildings, boutique shops, and seafood spots that are usually bustling. On a rainy spring day like this, you really get to appreciate the architecture without the massive summer crowds. Keep an eye out on the left here. That gorgeous building is Christ Church, St. Michael's Parish. And almost right across the street on our right, you'll see St. Luke's United Methodist Church. I love the contrast of these two historic churches sitting so close to one another. St. Luke's has this beautiful, classic brick design that has been a staple of the town's skyline for generations. Just ahead, we're passing by the mill. This is a massive historical landmark for St. Michael's. It's a remnant of the town's industrial and agricultural past, back when the waterfront wasn't just for pleasure boats, but a hardcore working harbor. It's amazing how well this town preserves its history instead of tearing it down. We are leaving the main downtown strip now and hitting St. Michael's Road. As we cruise along, you can see how the landscape opens up. This road is the main artery of the Bay Hundred Peninsula. Driving down this stretch in the spring is always a vibe. Everything is just starting to wake up. The fields are turning green, and the mist from the rain gives the whole drive this beautiful cinematic look. We are coming up on a really cool geographical spot here. If you look out to your right, that's Oak Creek. But if you look over to your left, you're looking at the Miles River. We are driving on this narrow strip of land practically surrounded by water on both sides. On a clearer day, you'd see boats everywhere. But today, it just feels like a calm, hidden oasis. Well, that brings us to the end of our rainy drive through St. Michael's. Thanks for watching, stay dry, and I'll catch you in the next video.